Good morning, everyone. Today I am scrapbooking Alex again, and this is her posing with the awards that she won this year. And I don't know if the gymnastics season starts where they're competing, if it starts like the year before or not, so I've got the numbers cut out, but I'm not sure if I won't do that today. I'll have to wait and add that later. But anyway, before I start, I have purchased and I have 8 left in my letters here. I purchased these dies on Amazon, and that's the letters that I used. And it was really funny because I thought it just happened to pop up on my Amazon, and I thought, oh, it's got all the letters stuck together. I'm gonna buy that. And then I thought, when I seen it, I thought, well, if I had realized how small it was, I probably wouldn't have bought it. But they are the size that I'm always looking for. And so, is my ruler here? Yep. So they are, so the capitals are, they're 5/8 tall, and the smalls are 3/8. So I really like the size of them. So that's what I'm going to be using today. I also purchased these star dies, and I think that's how come the other one popped up, because I had bought these and I've been wanting some stars, and my husband is hanging over my shoulder because he hasn't got to announce me. But anyway, they're the stitch stars, and there's how many? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 8 sizes there, it looks like. Yes. So they're stitched. I mean, super cute. And I'm going to be using those today. And I actually bought them because I thought it's one more boy thing. But of course, the first layout I'm going to put them on is a girl one. And so, and when I purchased the star one, and I'll link them down below, they also sent me this little bunny die. And I think you can probably see that pretty good. And my daughter was here, and I said, look at this little die that they gave me free when I bought the stars. And she goes, oh, it's an egg thing. And so it's like, we glued it together. Now, they must have smaller eggs in China. I have no idea, but it didn't fit the eggs that I had. It's a little too small. And, I think we could have just added like a little extra, and then it would have fit the egg really good. But that was really cute. So, without further ado, I will start this layout. So, again, I will not be matting them. And I'm going to use this, it's Francis Meyer Paper. And doesn't matter what side I have up. Maybe I had it upside down before, but I don't think it matters. No, it doesn't. Okay. And I'm using this Paper Studio, and I'm going to put the red at the bottom because it's more heavy visually, and the blue at the top. And I've cut off, like there was just a little tiny piece at the top and the bottom, and I cut that off. And whatever that measurement was, that's the measurement I cut off the side too. And so I ended up with these 2 little strips the size of the little stars on it. So I'm actually going to use those 2. And the wood paper I'm using is Rustic Dreams by Memory Place. So I'm going to use that. And actually this kind of looks like painted, like it was painted on wood and got a little weather worn. but I'm going to put that on top of there. And oh, and when I print or die cut my letters, I actually lost one of the E's. It's like I couldn't believe it. And it's so funny. I don't know if anybody else has that little static issue, but it's like every time I've used the die cut machine, maybe I need to run a dryer sheet over it or something. It's like I go to take them off and they like lift up like magically off the thing from static, I guess. I don't know, it's the weirdest thing. Oh, and this of course is an 8.5 by 11 paper, which I think it's kind of fun to use them as an element on your page, or as, you know, because look at how it frames where I'm gonna put the photos. And I'm gonna figure like 3 stars over there. And because her pictures are red, white, and blue, I thought, you know, it's like I don't have very many things that are actually gymnastics oriented. And this one was definitely the, you know, the just her showing her medals. And so I don't want to use the ones where she's actually flipping. And so, because I want to save those for actually flipping, even though it's really hard to get those photos because it happens so fast, that I thought, well, I'm going to use 4th of July because that's her colors. So I think that works well. So if you're like me and wondering what to do, it's a good option. Okay, and I'm going to put this kind of alternate them, kind of arrange them different ways, and overlap in different places. Kind of have her maybe kind of like that. And this one, she's got a funny smile, but she might have been trying to kind of cover up her, she's missing her front teeth. And actually now they're starting to come in pretty good, but this has taken, I know, probably at least a month or so ago. So I think about there. And then I'm gonna tuck some of these stars in. I think I'll kind of get the layout positioned, and then I will tape it down, kind of show you what I'm gonna do. So I did all sizes of this. Well, I didn't do the biggest 3 stars, I don't think. I think I did the other ones, or maybe I did one in the blue. So I'm going to just kind of use one of each color, but kind of alternate the different sizes as I go. And so I'm going to use, like, have the picture overlap here, but then have the star overlap the picture. And then down here, kind of overlap the picture again. And then just put these kind of positioned down here. And I noticed that, yeah, there's a top and a bottom to the stars where the way the stitching lines show up, you want to make sure that that's front, because it does look better that way. And her register's right here, so that's one thing I wanted to cover up. So I will be able to cover up most of it. I don't want to cover up her feet, so there'll be a little bit of that register show, but suppose I could kind of tilt it that way. Yeah, that looks better. And then tilt these kind of, don't want that over there, and then maybe this one kind of tilted that way. I think that looks good. So I'm going to put these down, put the letters down, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I thought I'd jump back on here to show you that I'm placing them so that I don't cover up her fingers with this photo here, don't cover up her feet with this photo here, and when I put this photo down, I won't be covering up the medals or her hand, because it's like I'm trying to fill in all the spaces just by arranging the photos just right, where I'm not going to cover up anything. So that should do it right there, and everything should be straight. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get the stars put down and the letters, and then I'll be right back again. Okay, I've got my stars glued down in my title. Now I did end up dropping my title a little further down than what I wanted to, and I want to have the numbers here, but I don't know, I suppose I could actually put them down here. So I don't know if it's 22, 23, or just 23, but I could always add that down here. So I will do that once I find out. And then I have these little strips that I cut off one of the edges, and so I am going to tuck this in here, and let's see if it's the same length as it was the first time I tried it. No. Okay, so I'm gonna have to cut off some of it because I'm gonna run it here and then maybe cut it off to this red star. And here's my scissors. And I think I'll have to use glue on that because, well, I could probably, I think my tape runner is about that size, but I'll just use glue and hope I can lay it down one time and not mess it up. You should have seen me with the letters. I don't know how many times I dropped that A trying to get it down. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of tuck it underneath this star. That's got to be a little bit lower, so I guess I'll pull that up. And so that should be straight there. I can't tell if it is or not. Okay, there, that's good. Okay, and then my star will cover up that where it starts. Where did I have it? I think like that. So I'm not gonna tape it or glue it down until I'm all done, because I want this one just above it. I just thought this gives me one more little embellishment, and it was right there, the edge of the paper. Okay, so I think that looks good. And where do I want this star? I think I kind of was going that way with it. Okay, and I have some of these little star, they're like puffies, and I got them at Hobby Lobby. So they're Paper Studio. And I figured I would just add a few more in the gold and the silver. Was that a gun or a bomb? Did you hear that, or just me? I heard it. Okay, we got the military over here, but I don't know if there's any hunting right now or not. Who knows? Must be above my pay grade. I have no idea. Okay, so I'm gonna put a couple there. And maybe one more over here. So I got them spread a little further. And then over here. And that's more of the silver. Did I put any? No, I didn't put any on top of the stars. I didn't want to start now if I didn't already do it. Okay. And maybe another one up here. And another one down here. So I've got gold and silver kind of spread around. Okay, and that one's kind of cockeyed. I do like my stars to be mostly upright. Okay, I think that'll do it. And so that's it for my little girl who flips for medals. And thank you for watching me. I will have close-ups at the end. And I should be back tomorrow with something else. Thank you. Bye-bye.